Hello, namaste from Nepal. Thank you for joining me here in Pokhara. Hello, body, heart, spirit. How are you? I'm here in Pokhara. Thank you for joining me here. It's John Sabot, FarEastAdvTravl, traveling through Nepal, and I finished my Annapurna circuit trek. This is a nice view, yes. I was hoping that the sun was going to come out a little bit. We've got clouds over the Himalayas, so you can't see any of the peaks right now that I was going to show you. But I will be able to show you some nice things here. This is the beautiful Lake Pewa. It's, I think, the second largest lake in Nepal. And a very famous temple on that little island there. That is Serenkot here, this mountain. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. And maybe you can see some paragliders coming down. I think you can see one there. You should be able to see one right now. And this is a very famous sunset, sunrise viewing point here in Nepal, because the mountain range that you see here when it's not cloudy is absolutely spectacular. You can see some of the highest mountains in the world from that spot, and even from here, from Lakeside, it's not hard. But again, I'm sorry that we have some clouds in the way today. Yeah, well, you should come back, make your arrangements, and come back here to Nepal. I just flew up from Jomsom this morning. I had to catch an early flight, and I arrived in Pokhara. Hello, Alaska. Hello, Mexico. I arrived in Pokhara this morning around 8:30. And I don't know. I think there's just some people that are having some fun on the boats. A lot of people rent boats here. And hello, Poland. Hello, Russia. A lot of people just go out on the boats and have fun, and they will go out to that little island you can see there, because there's a very famous Hindu temple there. You paraglided over the lake. Oh, that's very cool. That must have been amazing. Hello, Kazakhstan. So that's probably what the noise is right now. Because this is in Nepal, I sometimes get people following me when they see me with the phone and talking. So it's always interesting trying to do broadcasts here. Hello, UK. It's going great. How are you doing? But this is a fun place. I'll probably take a boat out tomorrow and paddle around. I just hope for some clear weather so I can show you some of the mountain range here, because it's absolutely spectacular. Brazil, hello. But this is Lake Pewa, a very famous lake here in Nepal. Hello, Netherlands. Yeah, it's the people here are having a struggle this season for tourism. The tourists are way down because of the earthquake situation that people were worried about, and now there's a fuel shortage here in Nepal, so it's making things very challenging for people. But if you want to come and stay in places where there's only a few people, it's a great time to come right now. I stayed in some guest houses on the Annapurna circuit, and for some nights I was the only person there, so it's not really good for the owners, but you certainly get your choice of places and peace and quiet for sure. This is an amazing place. Thank you for sharing, by the way, Bobby's log. And if you want to share the broadcast, just swipe your screen left to right if you're on iOS, and up and down on Android, or just hit that number and you can share that way as well. And on a little bit of an overcast day. So above, I'm going to just raise this up, and you should be able to see that little thing poking out there from the mountain is the World Peace Pagoda. And that was installed by Japan a number of years ago. It keeps freezing. Well, I'm sorry, I don't know why that is. Everybody is happy here. It's a happy place. That's the World Peace Pagoda, so you can hike up there. I'll try to do that while I'm here as well. And it gives you some great viewpoints of the Himalaya. And you have a great connection. Oh, great. I'm glad. And please feel free to let me know, let me know the quality of the broadcast, if it's okay and you can hear me and everything. This is a little bit of a relaxed day for me today here. I'm always busy because I'm always trying to come up with stories and work on my video podcast called Far East Adventure Travel. Great, thank you so much. So today, though, I'm just taking a little bit of a break here. Is there much fish? I think there is. I don't know how much there is, though, but they do have some fish farms on this lake as well, I believe. So I think there's natural fish, and they have fish farming here as well. And then you can probably see some of the rice terraces. Hello, how are you? Nice to have you on board. Is there a party going on? No, it's just happy people here. It's just the atmosphere here. But many people do go to the temple on the island across the way there. It's probably Pokhara's most famous temple. And this town is the second largest one in Nepal, and it's very popular place because it's where a lot of people or begin their trek here in the Annapurna area. So they'll either go do maybe an Annapurna trek, either to base camp or to the circuit like I just did, or they may go up to the upper Mustang region and trek up there. I mean, there's all kinds of treks you can do just in and around here. A lot of people like to go to Poon Hill, which is not too far by, and it's a shorter trek. I think there and back is about 5 days, and a lot of people like to do that. Is the temple up on the hilltop open? That is the Peace Pagoda, and yes, I think it's always open. Yeah, that was put in place by the Japanese a number of years ago. They also have a similar one down in Lumbini, the birthplace of the Buddha. But yeah, there's a lot of definitely some active people you can probably hear on the broadcast. And I think it's just a group that's having a good time. This is a lake. This is Lake Pewa. I think it's the second largest lake in Nepal. And I'm going to point up ahead here, Ken, because that is what I was saying before, that hill right in the center of the screen. Last year was closed due to collapse and deaths. No, I don't know anything about that. I'm sorry, but I believe it's open. Nobody's told me otherwise. So this, again, is Serenkot, a very famous mountaintop here. And you were there? Oh, cool. And this is where a lot of people will paraglide. You can see a paraglider coming down right now, probably on the left of the screen. And it's also a great viewpoint for the Himalaya. And as you can see, though, it's all very cloudy right now. Hello, Korea. How are you? Kamsahamnida. Thank you for joining us. So this is where you would see the very famous peak Machu Picchu, which is also called Fishtail, and some of the Annapurna mountain range, Annapurna 3, 4, and 2 you can see from this area, and the beautiful Lake Pewa. And these boats are so pretty on the lake here. There's multicolored boats, and now we're starting to get a little bit of sun come through the clouds again, so it's very nice. Just panning around the lake here. And crime rate low here. I can't honestly answer that, but the crimes against tourists are very, very low, if not non-existent. So, but I don't know internally what the crime rate is like, to be honest with you, but the crimes against tourism is very, very low. They're going to shut it down due to the new airport coming. Yes, they're building a larger international airport here, which I didn't know that they were going to shut down the paragliding. But it certainly, I think it's for tourism, it will be a really good thing to have some of the bigger airlines being able to fly right in to here. Hello, Rio. So yeah, it's sad for paragliding and that, but at the same time, it will definitely give a boost to the area for tourism. Whenever you put flights in, the people will come. So if they have direct flights from major cities right to Pokhara, it will just make people a lot more less resistant to making a trip out here. Because, I mean, many people have to fly into Kathmandu first, which a lot of people like to just come right to Pokhara. Yeah, and it will bring a lot of new jobs, absolutely. If an airline like AirAsia starts flying in here, I mean, it's always good for the local people and local business. And right now, it's been a very, very hard season for these people. Not only trying to recover from all of the bad press from the earthquake, but also the fuel shortage that's happening here right now is making it very challenging for tourism and businesses. So I have many things planned here. Yes, absolutely, Upper Mustang. And Upper Mustang's actually been doing pretty good this fall. I think it's one of the busier treks, I understand, from some of the people I spoke to. So on my list of things to do here is I'm hoping to get up to the World Peace Pagoda, and I'm also wanting to maybe get up to Sarankote as well. So any of those things, just make sure you're following me, and then you'll get the notification when I'm live here in Nepal. But I'll be here for at least 2 or 3 days, and then I'll be moving back down to Kathmandu. I'm going to be in Kathmandu for Tihar, or Deepavali, which is the Hindu Festival of Lights, or Newar Festival of Lights. So I'm looking forward to that. It's a spectacular festival. I hope to show you lots of those things. But right now, here I am at Lake Pewa in Pokhara, Nepal. Thank you so much for the hearts, by the way. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook, where I'll be posting images up from Nepal. Far East Adventure Travel on Facebook, and Far East Adventure Travel Nepal on Facebook. The currency is Nepali rupees. The exchange rate is roughly 100 rupees for $1 right now. And your money does go far here. It's very easy to go out for dinner and maybe spend $5 or $6. It's not hard to do that. Or if you want a big splash on meal, it's you could spend twice that or 3 times that and have a really nice time. So your money definitely goes far here on accommodations and food and everything else. And it certainly helps support these people that really rely on tourism right now. It's 10% of their GDP. And for every foreigner that comes to Nepal, 7 people are affected in a positive way by your visit. That money goes directly to at least 7 people. So there you have it. Thank you so much for joining me here in Nepal. And I will be coming back to you again. So just stay tuned for the notifications and watch out, because the Himalaya are coming. So thank you again. Don't forget to also please subscribe to my podcast called Far East Adventure Travel on iTunes, or my website. Just go to my website, FarEastAdvTravl.com. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining me here in beautiful Pokhara, Nepal. Namaste and Tashi Delay. Thank you.